So we are still on a high after last night's lion sighting, but we were so on a high that we were awake so early that we actually managed to leave Setara at 6:15. So we've already set up camp here at Balule, a simple setup, no big tent because we're only here for 2 nights.
It was a 55-kilometer drive to Balule, which is just a few kilometers south of Olifants. Other than Tsenzi, Balule is the only other camp without electricity. Again, this was camping at its best for us. We got the only fence stand that is currently available, so we are all smiles.
And now we're on our way to Olifants.
Yes, we're about to cross the Olifants River on this one-way bridge here, and it's very exciting. We've heard that there's quite a few leopards in this area, so we're still looking for that elusive leopard in a tree shot.
We're going to find him.
We were also keen on more encounters with fish eagles, kingfishers and other water birds along the Olifants River.
It's a beautiful, beautiful river. The water is flowing quite strongly. I believe there's quite a few kingfishers and fish eagles and water birds here. Can't quite see any crocodiles or hippos, although there are prints of them everywhere. But we've just arrived and we've got 2 days here, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see them and we're going to hear them by the time we leave. Here we are at Olifants.
Confirming our site at Balule with the booking office at Olifants was quick and easy. We were soon back on the road, heading to the Olifants River's bridge on the H1. We spotted a litter of very curious hyena pups who had already lost their fear of cars. The bridge is a must-stop where getting out of your vehicle is allowed. We saw many water birds, kudu and waterbuck from our vantage point. It was soon time to go as the sun was setting. We planned to be back in the morning.
So we're first out of the blocks this morning and we're wondering what this day is going to bring us.
It is a magnificent feeling being out in the bush and watching an amazing African sunrise. This was our last day at Balule and our second last camp on our trip. We were very excited and optimistic for our trip to end on a high note. We headed back to the Olifants River bridge, where a troop of baboons were soaking up the early morning sun. Baboons being baboons, there was never a dull moment, especially when it was time for some discipline. As with us humans, we make a lot of noise and escape when we can. For others, though, dealing with fleas was more important. To our surprise, a giant kingfisher landed on the bridge railing just a few meters away. What a gift! And of course, Keith made the best of it with the many other opportunities which followed. This is clearly the place for kingfisher photography. We turned onto the S92 dirt road, which follows the river back towards Balule. Here we encountered a huge herd of elephants. A frisky teenager was clearly irritated by the impala and then got interested in us. We started the butch and were ready to escape when he changed his mind and rejoined the herd. That was our adrenaline moment of the day. This is a massive, massive, massive herd. Near the Balule causeway, we spotted a pack of wild dogs who were clearly keen on catching something. We cannot believe it. Just outside Balule on the way, another pack of wild dogs on the hunt. An impala came charging past us. Here we go for now. We followed them as best we could through the small loops off of the S92 road. In there, sweetie. There's a loop. We can go in there. Here are the water buck. Here, in here. The dogs eventually chased a hare into a pile of logs. It was stalemate from there. The sun was setting and the day was also spent for us. And the gate closes in 8 minutes, but we're very close to the gate. We slowly drifted home and back across the causeway to Balule. We spent the rest of the evening relaxing and celebrating our last day at Balule. In the morning, we planned to leave early to our last camp at Lower Sabie.
We are leaving Balule with a little bit of a heavy heart because we've had such fun here. No electricity, camping really primitive style, paraffin lamps, gas lamps, torches, all of that, and it's been fantastic. So we're leaving Balule now on our way to via Satara back to
Lower Sabie.
Sabie, where we're going to spend our last 4 nights of this trip.
It was still early, with many lovely early morning sightings along the way. We were in no hurry to cover the 153 kilometers to Lower Sabie. South of Satara, we stopped at Nkumbi Lookout, a lovely place to soak up the vastness of the Kruger National Park.
Here we are at Nkumbi Lookout, and it is one of those epic view spots where you can literally see hundreds of kilometers, and from where we're sitting, we can see 180 degrees around here. So it's fantastic. The whole of Kruger Park lies stretched out here beyond us.
In its magnificence. And I remembered this from my childhood years. I just didn't know where it was, so I'm especially happy to have found this today.
Elmarie kept explaining to me what it looked like, etc., but she lost track of where it was. But here we are now.
But we're going to show you what it looks like. We stopped at Sunset Dam just outside Lower Sabie, where there is always action. This time, the pied kingfishers were very busy right in front of us. Keith got some beautiful shots before it was time to set up camp at Lower Sabie. Here's our humble abode. Lovely, lovely, lovely private. We think it's the best campsite we've had all along.
We arrived at Lower Sabie and we have got probably one of the nicest little sites in the whole camping area. It's surrounded on three sides by bush. We can't see our neighbors at all, but still we're right in the middle of the caravan park, so we are very pleased with the site we managed to get at Lower Sabie. We took a ride to Mlondozi Dam. We came across a huge herd of buffalo. We estimate there must have been
Way
about
more than 1,000.
Yeah, maybe even 2,000-3,000.
It was difficult to really see because of the sloping landscape.
Yeah, they seem to stretch for about 1 kilometer on this downslope going towards the river. We then stopped at Sunset Dam, which is probably one of the highlights of Lower Sabie.
Yes,
You can't,
undoubtedly.
you can't go to Lower Sabie and not visit Sunset Dam.
There's always something happening there.
Always, there's hippos there. There's some huge crocodile. I'm not too sure that you can actually get a crocodile bigger than those there.
Yeah.
They're probably about 10-12 foot easily, maybe even more, 15 foot.
Don't forget about your lilac-breasted roller.
The lilac-breasted roller
On the
picture.
way back from Mlondozi
Yes.
Dam.
Have a look at that. I'm going to put it in right here. That was on the road from Mlondozi Dam, and I've taken many lilac-breasted roller pictures trying to get the perfect one. This one is as near perfect as I'm going to be able to get.
The next morning we were up and on the road early, determined to make our last full day in Kruger Park a memorable one. We took the S128 road after spending some time along the Sabie River. It was a beautiful morning, holding much promise for the rest of the day. As usual, we encountered many small herds of elephant and many other game along the way. Back on the H10, we hadn't gone far when a blockade of cars ahead signaled another significant sighting. A male and female lion were mating on the road ahead. As we slowly approached, the lions moved off the road and settled down right next to us. The mating action continued for quite a while, which is usual for lions. What a privilege to be so close to mating lions like this. We were thrilled. Soon after, we stopped at Sunset Dam again, with yet another unique, memorable moment. We had seen the grey heron riding on the hippo back, but didn't for a moment think that this was a hunting strategy. The heron made quick work of the fish, which was soon down the hatch.
That is his strategy all along.
Down
the hatch. We're very sad because this is our last full day. Tonight's going to be our last night. We plan to make it very special, and tomorrow we have to leave. And while we're sitting here, I don't know if you can hear the fish eagles, 2 fish eagles, and we're going to try and see if we can quickly take a photo of them. Need I say anything more?
The sun was setting as we slowly drove home to Lower Sabie. We spent the evening reflecting on an amazing trip from Crocodile Bridge to Crook's Corner and back. We drank a toast of gratitude for all the wonderful sightings we had encountered along the many roads travelled. It was our last night and one to remember. In the morning, we were on the road, early as usual, on our way to Phabeni Gate, where we would exit. The Kruger Park was not finished with us yet, as we were about to discover. A lioness slowly walked up a path from the river to the road, emerging just in front of us. She crossed the road and joined 3 other lions on the other side. They all walked off into the bush, clearly unperturbed by all the cars. We moved on and within a kilometre encountered 2 male lions, probably part of the same pride. They were in no hurry at all, giving us the best lion pics of our trip. Still among the lion sighting traffic, on the other side of the road, a leopard emerged. It seemed quite nervous and skittish, but very determined to cross the road as well. We managed a few pictures and video, and then it was all over. What an exciting and extended sighting! Clearly the park had saved the best for last as we moved towards Phabeni Gate.
Here we are, stopped on the Phabeni Road. The Phabeni Gate is just ahead of us, and this is the last kilometre or 2 of our Kruger trip. We've travelled up from Lower Sabie today, and amazingly we've had one of the most exciting days of our entire trip. We've had 2 lion sightings and a leopard sighting today, and so we're ending our trip on a real high note, and it has encouraged us and incentivized us to start making plans for a new trip next year. Elmarie says she's too emotional to say anything right now, except to say Kruger has been an absolute treat. It's been magic. It has given us some exceptional moments, and we are glad to have shared it with everybody on Polar Steps, and people have appreciated the videos and the pictures, and we hope to post many more.
So then you forgot about the rhinos.
And yes, Elmarie has just reminded me, we've just seen 2 rhinos on our right hand side, just about 5 or 10 k's back, and what a privilege it is to still see rhinos. We saw 2 the other day. It was almost dark, we couldn't take pictures of them, but the 2 today were very obliging, lying down by the water, oblivious of all the cars, taking pictures of them, but we're very honoured and glad to have seen some rhinos on our trip. So until next time, it's bye-bye.
We joined the queue at the Phabeni Gate with a sad heart and a decision firmly made to be back in 2025. Thank you for watching the final episode of Epic Kruger 2024, which documented our journey from Crocodile Bridge to Crook's Corner and back. Please like, watch and subscribe to stay informed of our next series, Epic Kruger 2025. Polar Steps has a daily record of all our trips. Download the app and follow us on Footloose in Africa. All our links and info are on our website foreverfree.co.za. You can also follow us directly on Facebook, Instagram, or contact us via email. All the links are posted below. See you in the next episode or online. We love you. Keith and Elmarie.